Hello and welcome everybody to this quick demonstration. What we will go through today is how we create this tire using Vellum to simulate it, and the other issue is how to also bend the rim so it will follow the rotation and the movement. Also, if you notice, the camera also is following the wheel animation. So we will go through a couple of steps including the transformation. On the other hand, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and join my membership. Couple of exclusive tutorial out there. Also, my files are uploaded into my Patreon, so thank you for your continuous support. Hopefully you will like the tutorial. So let me go to the file. So this is our file here. This is the setup for the extraction of the transformation. We'll talk about it at the end. A grid, couple of lights, and our setup is down here. So let's dive in. So at the beginning I was experimenting with a torus, then I moved to this free tire I found on the website. So here it is. Let me put normal color. So I match size it down to that torus where I was doing my experimentation. I keep everything at center and I scale to fit. Then I rotate it accordingly and I increase the size to match it perfectly or perfectly. Anyway, so because I start to modify here after I test my setup. After that I went and I blasted the tire, so I ended up with only the rim, and the rim I wanted to be animated, so I wanted to rotate and move, but I didn't want to do it directly. I wanted to test the extract transformation in the SOP level. So I have a tube and it's matching in size. So this is the tube. We'll focus on it. If you press Ctrl, it will display it, not template it. Then I added transformation in the X and rotation in the Z, and I added a noise. Right click on the Y and motion effects, I added noise. So I have some bumpy road to test the tire when it go up and down to affect the plastic or the tire itself. So if you can see here, it's rotating and moving and it's going up and down. Let's zoom a little bit out. Okay, I made a group just for this area, but I didn't need it. Then I added this node, extract transformation. The first input is the reference rest position of the tube or the geometry without movement, so this has no movement, and here is the target geometry that's moving, so it will calculate the offset, I think. Okay. After that I took my tire, this one, the rim, and I copy it to the point of that extract transformation. So it's taking translation and rotation. This is the point in the center. Now with this one, it will follow. but this is at the SOP level, not in the geometry level. Okay, and this is the one that I wanted to be like the animated object that the tire will be attached to and follow its animation. This is the motion FX for the transformation. I'll put it beside it here, or on top of it. And I made a group just to highlight this is the static object, animated static object. Now on the other side I have the tire, and here we have 6.9 points, so I added a fuse 6.8, so I get rid of around 100 points. Okay, then I added a remesh, and I added hard edge group. I put star, so it will keep the same shape on the remesh, otherwise it will change the topology. Okay, after that I added a group for the whole tire, and I added another group using keep in bounding region enabled, and I use the sphere and I put it in the middle, so it's taking this area that will be involved in the attachment or the constraint. Okay, I give it a name, but I didn't use. I added Vellum Cloth. As you can see, the constraint, I kept the setting as the default. I didn't change that much, only I add some uniform of the mass, so it's a little bit heavy. Then we added a strap. Here I put the direction to the normal, and it is the normal where it is facing. Strength, or sorry, the length of the strut is 100. I increase the jittering, so I have some random connection, and I change the seed, and I put a little bit offset so the points are a little bit out so they can see each other, and the damping of 0.08 to 0.01. Direction of attribute, I tested on both sides, on and off, and it was the same result. Here I was messing with the brusher, so it will inflate, but then I remove it because the geometry is still a little bit dense. Now here, give it a second, is the constraint between the tire and the rim according to that group that we selected, this group and this group with the sphere. So I have the attachment, and I make the wrist length to 0, so it's not moving out, it's completely stuck on the rim. If you increase the substep to 5, it will give you even much nicer animation and simulation, but I kept it as is. I increased the ground level so it's matching the tire. So this is the collision and this is the ground. After I finish running the simulation, I added point deform, and in the point deform, the first one is the tire itself, the second one a resting position, anything above the Vellum instead of adding time shift, and last is the deforming points. I took it from here and I got my animation, and I give it color accordingly. This is just a grid. And this is how it looks. Now for this part, I went back here, went all the way up to the extract point, and I took it out as an object merge. So this is the point. as you can see. Added a point here and added another point here, make it yellow. Let me get rid of the grid. So this is my point. Let me see, where is this point? This is the point. Okay. In the extract geo, the sort geometry, I put the box, I name it a box, and the destination is the point that we extracted with animation. So it will calculate the offset. I remove the rotation, so my camera, I want my camera to follow the point while it moves. So that's why I remove calculation of the or extracting of the rotation. Otherwise it will snap to that point and disappear. So I remove it. Then I connected it to the extract geo transformation node. And now it is following, as you can see. And this is the result of 50 frame. Hopefully you like it. Thank you for watching and have a nice, peaceful, blessed day. Thank you very much.